part-time basis. Duties will include visiting with area businesses, writing commercials, and being a co-host on our auction program. If this is you, drop your resume by our
Shelter Insurance agent Dusty McKibben is proud to serve Grenada and the surrounding areas. When you're insured with Dusty, you'll experience exceptional and superior service, as well as tremendous savings when you bundle your home, car, boat, or any other policy you have into one. Good luck to the Kirk Academy Raiderettes from Shelter Insurance agent Dusty McKibben, 1350 Sunset Drive in Grenada.
Star 92 is WOHT, and
Let them carry your groceries to your car at the Grocery Basket in Grenada. You will see helpful, friendly staff from the minute you walk in until the last grocery bag is placed in your vehicle. They offer fresh produce and their meat is cut daily. The neat and clean environment will enhance your pleasant shopping experience. The Grocery Basket, 1770 Commerce Street, where we put more in your basket for less. Like them on Facebook. Good luck to the Kirk Academy Raiderettes from everyone at the Grocery Basket.
Probably start a few minutes early. For Kirk Academy, it'll be number 1, Sophie Brister playing shortstop. Lily Horan, number 24, playing left field. Matt Kendall playing left field. Grace Deffenbaugh in the cleanup spot. Where's number 10 playing third base? Sydney Albritton will be pitching tonight for the Raiderettes. And where's number 16? Allie Maddox plays catcher, wearing number 22. Batting seventh, it will be Abby Redwine. Emma Kirk playing first base. Carmen Albritton playing second base. And the last batter in the lineup will be Abby Maddox. So we have Allie Maddox and Abby Maddox, and she's playing right field. So that is the starting lineup for Kirk. Again, they're ready to play here. So at the plate is number 1 shortstop Sophie Britton. The first pitch is high, ball 1. So it's absolutely, I know if you've been outside today, it's an absolutely gorgeous day here in the Mid-South. Temperatures in the 70s. Strike 1, ball 1, strike 1. Sophie Brister be headed to soccer, I believe, another couple of games, then be playing some basketball for the Raiderettes here. Strike, swinging strike for Sophie. Good pitch there on the outside by the senior Hallie Turner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a pitch in there for a strike. A little bit on the outside, but it's going to be strike 3, and that's the first out for Kirk. Up next is Lily Horan. She wears number 24. She'll be playing left field. Again, my first time to call a fast pitch or softball game, period. So this is interesting, and again, just a beautiful day here. Last game of the season for the Raiderettes. First pitch is in there for a strike. So pitcher Turner is pouring in strikes here. She's only thrown 1 ball in the first 2 batters so far. Horan bats from the right side. And the pitch is high over her head back to the fence, so that's going to be ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. She throws pitches from the right side. Again, Horan bats from the right. Pitcher gets a signal. It's going to be a little bit low. Ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. 1 out here, just underway here at Marshall Academy. The Raiderettes and Marshall Academy. Swing, strike, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out here in top of the first inning. No wind, just an absolutely perfect day for softball or any outdoor activity. Next 2 or 3 days are going to be absolutely outstanding. Foul back. Hangs in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lily Horan. Her grandmother, Judy, may be here, or she may be home listening to me here. Judy Dehart. Oh, she got her with a pitch there on the outside. Going to be a strikeout. 2 strikeouts for Hallie Turner. It's going to bring up Mac Kendall. Mac bats from the left side. She steps up to the plate. We're in the top of the first inning, no score. Raiderettes. And the pitch is in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike to Mac Kendall. Mac's going to play left field for the Raiderettes. She's going to have a sun field today. The sun is really directly in the left fielder's eyes. Lights are already on here. We'll probably need them before the game's over. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good contingent of Raiderette fans here, catching this last game of the year. And a 1-1 pitch. Swinging strike. Be 1 ball and 2 strikes from Mac Kendall. Very young team for the Raiderettes. And a lot of seniors on this Marshall team. They had senior day, and they had several seniors. Swinging strike 3, so Turner's able to strike out the side. And that's going to bring us to the bottom of the first. You're listening to Raiderette Softball here on Star 92, back in 30 seconds.
Let them carry your groceries to your car.
Is your home feeling a bit snug for your growing family? Do you have an empty nest and are ready to downsize? Thinking of selling your home? Landmark Realty is seeking homes for sale. They have buyers ready and waiting. They have the professionals with local expertise that can sell your home and help you find your new dream home. Landmark Realty, 1360 Sunset Drive, across from the post office in Grenada. Go Kirk Raiderettes from everyone at Landmark Realty.
First inning of the Raiderette softball game. Go ahead and give you starting lineups for Marshall Academy. The pitcher, Hallie Turner, leads off. Landry Roper will be playing center field and batting second. Krista Schultz being playing third base and batting third. Natalie Shaw, the catcher, and playing cleanup. Carly Vemucci will be playing first base and batting fifth. Meredith Anthony playing second base and batting sixth. Zoe Rippey playing shortstop and batting seventh. Evelyn Greer playing left field and batting eighth, and Macy Sloan batting ninth and playing right field. Turner, Roper, Schultz, Shaw, Vanucci, Anthony, Rippey, Greer, and Sloan. And on the mound for the Raiderettes is Sydney Albritton. So, again, just an absolutely gorgeous day here today at the ballpark. Again, it is a sun field. Lily out there having to shade her eyes. It's a sun is directly in line with everybody on the left side of the infield may have to deal with the sun a little bit. Even the shortstop and third baseman, Deffenbaugh and Brister may deal with the sun a little bit. Albritton in the circle. Rips pitch is going to be a little bit low, ball one. The pitcher, Hallie Turner, in there at the plate, bats from the right side. She was looked mighty good, struck out the side in the first inning. Little pitch is a little bit inside. Ball two, 2 balls, no strike. The vehicle's out there in left field right behind the fence. Gonna be a hit right to Sophie Brister. She makes the catch for the first out. So a line drive to the shortstop, and there's one out. And so it'll be Landry Roper playing center field. She bats from the left side. Albritton in the circle with the pitch. Going to be a strike. One out here in the bottom of the first inning, no score. 1 strike. Oh, strike 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, no balls and 2 strikes ahead of Roper here. And here we go with the 0-2 pitch. Going to be a line drive through the left field, into left field. Horan gets it back into second base. So single for Landry Roper just went right through the third baseman and the shortstop. It'll be Krista Schultz, the third baseman. She plays third base. She bats from the right side. And the pitch, a little bit low. Runner bluffs from first, doesn't go. 1 ball, no strikes. Scoreboard's a little late. Pitches up, hits the pitcher. Off her, it's going to roll away. And almost Sydney was hit off for Sydney's knee or leg or something, and it just bounced back toward the plate, so she could not get to the ball. She's limping a little bit. Coach is going out to check on her, see how she's doing. She's grinning, so I think she's going to be okay, but she's limping around a little bit. Coach goes back, Coach McClure, back into the dugout. So I guess we'll have to give that a single as well. And so Sydney says she's okay, puts the mask back on and ready to pitch. So this brings up Natalie Shaw, the catcher. She bats from the right side. Pop up in the left field. At the base of the wall. Going to be in. Going to be a long single. It hit right at the base of the wall. And the center fielder couldn't quite get it. Was going over her head. And it hit at the base of the wall, but the runners did not advance, so just first and second, so just a long single. Carly Vamucci up at the plate next. She plays first base. She bats left side now. 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. 1 out. Albritton in the circle with the pitch. Popped it up. Should be a play. Oh, it just... So everybody's going to be safe. So it was a pop-up right behind right behind second base, just on the edge of the grass. Nobody could quite get to it. It dropped kind of harmlessly into the field. Nobody scored, but I guess we'll have to give out another single. So 3-4 consecutive. That's going to be a pop-up into the outfield. And it's dropped. It's going to be a throw in. And it was could have been a double play if she'd been able to catch it, because the girl at third base had already come home. And going to make it 2-0. So that's going to be a error. So it'll be Zoe Rippey, the shortstop, up now. High ball 1. 2-0 here. Bottom of the first. Look, is in there for a strike. Good pitch there from Sydney. 1 ball, 1 strike. So it'll be 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners at second and third, 1 out. In there for another strike. So 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Be a good out to get here to keep the damage at 2. 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. Albritton with the 0-2 pitch. Foul tip. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Sydney was hit by a line drive grounder earlier in this inning. Going to be a line drive to left field, and going to be a long single. So I'm guessing they called that girl out at second base a while ago. So they say it's now 2 outs. And runners now at first base. And this is Evelyn Greer. Runners at first. 2 runs came home on that sharp single to right field. Foul back. Strike 1. And the pitch. Another foul back. Strike 2. In the bottom of the first here at Marshall Academy. Wind up in the pitch. Low. The scoreboard is not helping me any. Oh, that's in there for a strike 3. So Evelyn Greer strikes out, and that's the 3rd out. Then I apologize about that. There was a force out at second base on Natalie Shaw, and so Kirk, I thought they called her safe, but evidently they called her out. So that's going to be it here for Marshall. They score 4 runs on 4 hits, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raiderette Softball on Star 92.
A small business really isn't so small. It impacts your community in a big way. When you shop local, you're backing someone who'll have your back for years to come. Allen's Fine Jewelry is proud to be small. We're owned and operated right here. You've trusted us with gifts for loved ones, generations of engagements, and keeping Grandma's ring shining like new. That's a big responsibility that this little store takes very seriously. Join Allen's Fine Jewelry in supporting the many small businesses in our area.
Welcome back here to Marshall Academy. Looks like we have a new pitcher. That's going to be was playing first base, Carly Vermucci, wearing number 00. She's going to be pitching, and I'm trying to find out where Hallie Turner went, and we'll try to get that to you. She is not. Well, I'll have to try to. I can't see the back. I believe she went to shortstop. Huh? 6. She went to shortstop, and the shortstop went to first base. So 4-0 here in the top of the second inning. Grace Deffenbaugh in at the plate. This is a left-hander. And it's going to be a line drive into left field for a base hit. So Grace Deffenbaugh looks at the first pitch and hits a line drive into left field for a base hit. And it'll be number 16, the pitcher, Sydney Albritton, up. So Kirk gets on their first runner on base and first hit of the game. Line drive single by Grace Deffenbaugh. Sydney Albritton now steps into the plate. She bats from the right side. Again, a left-hander, Carly Vermucci, going to be lined, foul ball down the right field line. No, you're fine. And it'll be strike 1. Sydney had a little bit of tough luck, just a couple of C&I balls that first inning that fell in the outfield, and one got through the infield, and a couple runs, foul ball back. So Sydney is now 0-2. A couple of good swings at a couple of good pitches. So no balls, 2 strikes. We're in the top half of the second inning. Kirk trails 4-0. Albritton, high ball 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tried to get her to chase after a high fastball, and she wouldn't do it. Is the pitcher, Sydney Albritton. Wind up in the 1-2 pitch, low and outside, ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Going to be a cool evening here before this game is over with. I think it's supposed to drop down into the 50s here tonight. Just perfect weather. I love it. Wind up in a 2-2 pitch. High foul ball out to the left side, out of play. We'll do the 2-2 pitch all over again. Again, runner at first base is Grace Deffenbaugh. She got the first hit of the game for Kirk. A line drive single into left field over to the third baseman's head. Albritton, no outs. Albritton at the plate. And the 2-2 pitch. Line drive right into left field. Going to drop in to go all the way to the fence. Deffenbaugh's going to go all the way to third base, and Albritton's in there at second, sliding safely. So a double for Sydney Albritton. And Kirk's got 2 runners on with nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Top of the second inning, I'm sorry. Up to the plate now is the catcher, Allie Maddox. She bats from the right side. Again, runners at second and third, no outs. At the plate is Allie Maddox. In there for a strike. Good pitch right down the middle. No balls and 1 strike. I hope I can see well enough here in a little while. It's going to be dark, and there's not much lighting here outside the park. Wind up in the 0-1 pitch. Well, we're going to call that one also in there for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes. So, Allie Maddox plays catcher, and outside low ball 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good eye there for Allie. Vermucci gets the sign, and the 1-2 pitch strike, stringing. That'll be the 4th strikeout of the night for Kirk. And 1 out. Brings up Abby Redwine. She's a designated player, designated hitter. So Abby Redwine gets a chance to get some ducks off the pond. That's going to be high ball 1. Deffenbaugh at third. Albritton at second. At the plate, batting from the right side is Abby Redwine. Wind up in a 1-0 pitch, swinging strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 1's all across the top of the scoreboard. Sun is not an issue anymore. It's gone down behind the trees. 1-1 pitch, low and outside, ball 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I don't believe that Vermucci liked that call. She kind of looked away. So 2 balls and 1 strike. She takes her time getting back on the rubber. Inside the circle and the pitch. Swing a little bit late on that one. Strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And 1 out. Again, runners at second and third. Good crowd here on hand for a Wednesday night softball game. Swinging strike 3. Every out that Marshall has been by the strikeout. So to the plate is the first baseman batting from the left side, Emma Kirk. 2 runners on base. Lined up in the pitch. Going to be a grounder just outside the bag at first. So it'll be no balls and 1 strike. Emma Kirk. Wind up in the 0-1 pitch. Swing through that one. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. In the top of the second, a lot of 2s. Vermucci trying to get out of a first 2 runners on. That's going to be low, ball 2. So believe it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Moochie gets the sign. Wind up and the pitch. Swinging strike 3. So again, struck out the side after 2, a single and a double to lead off the inning. Kirk strands 2. So after 1.5 innings, Kirk trails 4-0. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to Kirk Academy Raiderette softball on Star 92.
True value.
Did you know sports-related eye injuries can be avoided with sports goggles? Dr. Walls and Dr. Pegg of 2020 Eye Care, along with their friendly staff, can fit sports goggles with prescription lenses and take care of all of your eye care needs. Call them at 226-7010 or stop by 600 Old Hickory Road in Grenada. When is the last time you had a comprehensive eye exam? 2020 Eye Care, 226-7010. Good luck, Raiderettes, from everyone at 2020 Eye Care.
Okay, thank you. Welcome back here to Marshall Academy. I was just trying to catch up to see how many seniors Kirk has, and there are no seniors on the team. There are 3 or 4 juniors that are playing, so again, a very young team. And again, there were many seniors that were announced here on Marshall Academy. The pitcher, Sydney Albritton, is a junior, and Sophie Brister playing shortstop is a junior. And so Kirk, again, has some good years ahead of them, getting a lot of these young girls some playing time, and they'll get the chance to have some good years coming up. They have struggled this year, but that's just the way it goes in softball and other sports when you're young. A football team has got 20 seniors or so, and they're having their best year in 10 years, 11 years, and that experience and the development of these players is a key, and so good years ahead for the Raiderette softball team. Up to the plate is bottom of the order, Macy Sloan playing right field. Albritton in the circle with the pitch, high ball 1. 4-0 here in the bottom of the second, and this is a last game of the year for the Raiderettes. This will be it. They'll have a couple more soccer game. That's going to be high ball 2. A couple more soccer games, I believe I saw on the schedule, and then Raiderette basketball here on Star 92 with a young team, but a veteran team that'll be coming back for the Kirk Academy Raiderettes. That's going to be in the dirt, ball 3. So Sydney, chance of walking her first batter. Again, a couple of tough luck not drop balls, but balls that dropped in the outfield. That's going to be in there for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. Fan says come all the way back. That means come back and get a strikeout or get an out after being down 3-0. That's going to be in there too for a strike. So full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 good pitches there from Sydney. Deffenbaugh at third, Brister at shortstop in there. Oh, it's going to be low, ball 4. So the first walk of the evening for the Marshall. And it'll be back to the top of the order, and Hallie Turner. She hit a line drive right to Sophie Brister for the first out. Runner at first. And the pitch. Line drive again right there. Just a hot shot right toward Brister. Unable to stop it. So it's going to be a single. And that was just a hot shot. Took a bad hop and went. So it'll be runners now at first and second. Landy Roper hit a grounder through the left side of the infield last time. She bats from the left. She's going to pop it up. Oh, a foul ball popped it up. Tried to bunt, and it popped it up. And just in between Deffenbaugh, Albritton, and Max, none of them could get to it. So everybody gets back to their position. Roper gets back to the plate, bats from the left side. Runners at first and second, no outs here in the bottom of the second. Just going to drop it down, lay down a bunt. It's going to be a good bunt, and just nothing they could do with that one as Grace Deffenbaugh ran in to get it, but it was just nothing much you could do with that one. So it's going to be 3 singles to start the inning here. It's going to bring up Christy Schultz. She hit a drive that landed at the base of the fence and was just held to a single. Center fielder, high, ball one. Matt Kendall got the ball in quickly and held her to a single. So bases loaded, no outs. 1 ball, no strikes. Bottom of the second here, Kirk trails 4-0. Schultz takes her time getting back in the plate. There's going to be a shot to the second baseman. Over to first base, she gets it. There's number 17 for Kirk. Cameron Albritton, and got her out at first base, so runner comes home. So that makes it 5-0. But Schultz is out. Natalie, that's going to be a line shot in the right field. It's going to go all the way to the wall. That's going to clear 2 bases. She'll be going for 3. She stops at second base. So a line drive double in the right field by Natalie Shaw. She's got 2 line drive, 1 line drive single to the left side and a double to right side. It's the first extra base hit. And that clears the 2 runners ahead of her. That makes it 7-0 here. High ball 1 pitch to the pitcher, current pitcher, Carly Mamucci. She was thrown out at second base on a force play. Pop up into center field. Nice play there by the center fielder, Abby Maddox. And so it'll be, I'm sorry, that was Abby Maddox out there with a center fielder. High ball 1, so it's now 2 outs. Meredith Anthony, she reached on the error last time. Wind up in the pitch in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at second base, 2 outs. Wind up in the pitch. Ooh, that's a little high. 2 balls, 1 strike. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Kirk trails 7-0. Pop up to the right side. Oh, off the glove. Going to fall in there for a pop-up double is Anthony, just out of the reach of the second baseman, Cameron Albritton. And so it'll be runner ends up at second base. And they'll pop up right behind me here. I got to watch out what I'm doing. It's number 9, Zoe Rippey, the shortstop. She had a single her last time up, stranded. No balls and 1 strike. Wind up in the pitch. Line shot down the right field line. Foul ball. So, no balls and 2 strikes. So, 1 strike, I'm sorry. 1 ball, but 1 strike. The runner taking her time getting back to the second base. She kept on running all the way home. So 8-0 Kirk trails here. 4 runs in the first, 4 runs in the second. Low ball 2. Going to go all the way back to the fence. Maddox hustles back there to get it. Allie Maddox. 2 balls, no strikes. Zoe Rippey, the shortstop. Well, is playing shortstop. I think she's playing first base now. Line drive, foul down the left side. Grounder. It'll be, scoreboard says 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner at third base. 2 outs. Wind up in the pitch. Pop up right behind me again. So now it's 2 strikes. So 2 strikes on the batter. 4 runs in the first, 4 runs in the second. Now wind up in the pitch. Line drive into right field, right at the right fielder. She makes the grab. And that is Abby Maddox, I believe, and Redwine. I'm sorry. It's Abby Redwine. So after 2 innings, Kirk trails 8-0. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to Kirk Academy Raiderette Softball on Star 92.
Encore Rehab staff works with physicians to create a treatment plan so that everyone receives the best therapy possible. They help patients regain their range of motion, mobility, endurance, and strength. Encore Rehab offers additional services to help you return to an active lifestyle, including sports medicine and enhanced programs, industrial rehab programs, management, and hand rehab. Encore Rehab, keeping your body moving. Sunset Drive, Grenada.
All right, so we're going to have another pitcher for Marshall. Can't see her number yet there. The third pitcher in the third inning here. That is number 2 for Marshall. And that is the right fielder, Macy Sloan, is going to come in and pitch. I think the district tournament is this weekend right here at Marshall. And so they may be trying to get a few pitchers in. Kirk did not make the playoffs, and so it'll be Marshall trying to get some different players in to pitching here and there. Macy Sloan. So I'll try to catch you up with who is playing what now. And the throw goes down to second base out to Turner. 0-0. Ramucci is back at first base. Schultz is still at third. Turner's at short. And number 9, Zoe Rippey, is now playing second base. Number 17 for Kirk, Cameron Albritton is up for Kirk. Foul ball back. Pitcher Mason Sloan now pitching for Marshall. No balls, 1 strike. Kirk trails 8-0 here in the top of the third inning. Kirk got the leadoff runners. Line drive, foul. So no balls and 2 strikes. Last inning got their first 2 batters up and had them at second and third with no outs, but just could not get them home. So it'll be Cameron, Abby Maddox, and Sophie Brister this inning. Sloan with the windup and the 0-2 pitch. Out of play, foul ball. So Cameron's made contact all 3 balls. Just hadn't been able to put it into play, the field of play yet. No balls, 2 strike. Wind up in the pitch. Another foul ball. Carmen making contact off the dugout. Nice field here at nice softball field here at Marshall Academy. They have upgraded all their facilities, much like Kirk has, although I still think Kirk has the top 4A facilities in, if not the state, for sure, North Mississippi. If you consider all their complexes. Wind up, 0-2 pitch. So I couldn't quite get that low pitch in there, so that's a 7th strikeout. Brings up Abby Maddox. No, it's Sophie. I don't know. I don't know how I got mixed up here. I got the lineup right from the scorecard, but this is back to the top of the order, and Sophie Brister in there for a strike. That's number 11. That's not Sophie. That's number 11. Well, she said Sophie. I had her as number 1. I guess she's not. Okay. So this be Sophie. No balls and 2 strikes. Foul tip. I guess she is number 11. I had her number 1. So back to the top of the order with Sophie Brister. Lily Horan on deck. 1 out. Kirk trails 8-0. I'll have to be patient with my first softball game to call in my life. High ball 2, ball 1. I'm sorry, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here in the top of the 3rd. Sophie, the junior, steps up to the plate. Macy Sloan, the 3rd pitcher of the evening for Marshall. Pitches from the right side in the dirt. Ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Going to be a cool evening up here in North Mississippi tonight. I may not have brought enough clothes. Going to be cool. Sloan taking her time, digging in the dirt up around the rubber. She steps on, and the 2-2 pitch in the dirt again, ball 3. So full count to Sophie Brister. She is the leadoff batter. Not in this inning, but she bats at the top of the order. So full count. Sophie trying to get on. She struck out her last time up. Macy Sloan with the 3-2 pitch in there for a strike. So it brings up Lily Horan. Lily struck out her first time up. She bats from the right side. Kirk's got a couple of hits, not been able to scratch a run out yet. Sloan in the circle, winds up in the pitch. Low, ball 1. Lily Horan, I believe she's a sophomore for Kirk. One ball, no strikes. Low, ball 2 in the dirt. 2 outs here, top of the 3rd inning. Kirk trails 8-0. Had 4 runs scored in each of the first 2 innings. Sloan throws the ball in the glove. Steps on the rubber and the wind up in the 2-0 pitch. Foul ball. Strike 1, 2 balls and 1 strike to Lily Horan. She's playing left field tonight. Wind up in the 2-1 pitch in there for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kirk Academy Raider football this Friday night at Oak Hill Academy, a 3rd conference game. Big, huge game for the Raider football team as they try to go 3-0 in the district. Keep their winning streak alive at winning for their 5th game in a row. In there for a strike. 3. So that'll be the 3rd strike. And that'll be it for the 3rd inning.
True Value in Grenada has everything it takes to build a house from the ground up. They have paint, and offer custom paint mixing. They also have tools, grills, and just about anything you can imagine to better your home with extremely competitive prices and outstanding customer service. They're open weekdays from 7 to 5:30 and Saturdays from 8 to 4. Good luck to the Kirk Academy Raiders softball team from everyone at True Value in Grenada.
They're open weekdays from 7 to 5:30.
Stop by Spencer's Dairy Cream in Grenada and enjoy a terrific lunch featuring old-fashioned 100% ground beef hamburgers with mustard, pickle, and onion, or any of your favorites. Their lunch menu is loaded with everything you love, including any of their burgers, Philly cheesesteaks, hot dogs, fries, and more. Every meal goes so well with their famous ice cream or specialty shakes. Spencer's Dairy Cream, Grenada. Good luck, Kirk Academy Raiderettes.
Just had some hard hit balls. Throw down to second. It'll be for Marshall. Should be Greer, Sloan, and Turner. Greer struck out her first time up. Albritton in the circle, wind up in the pitch. Low ball one. One ball, no strikes. Bottom of the third, wind up in the pitch. Strike, swinging strike. Evelyn Greer playing left field for Marshall. Lady Patriots. High ball two balls and one strike. Junior Sydney Albritton. Wind up in the pitch. Popped it up. Second baseman's calling for it. Oh, and she's got it. Cameron Albritton with a first out of the inning. Nice catch there on a high pop-up to short right, center right field. And that'll be one out and bring up Macy Sloan. Macy walked, only walk of the game so far for Sydney. Her last time up. Little high. Ball one. Macy Sloan pitched the last inning. She started in right field. They've used three pitchers in 3 innings. That's going to be low ball two. In the dirt. Sydney grabbed some dirt in her hand. It maybe slipped out a little bit, trying to get a little better grip on the ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Pitch is inside and low. Ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Little high, ball 4. So Macy Sloan gets her second walk. And that's going to bring up Hallie Turner. Really talented. Started off the game pitching, playing shortstop. Looks like a really good little athlete. Wind up in the pitch. Going to be a line drive in the center field. Cut off by the center fielder, throwing it back in. So a single for Hallie Turner. That's her second single. And it's going to bring up to the plate the left fielder, the center fielder, left-handed Landry Roper. She has gone through the left side of the infield twice. Wind up in the pitch. Going to be a bunt that's going to go foul. And it'll be back to the plate. So runners at first and second. 1 out. Wind up in the pitch. Foul ball to the left side down the third baseline again. So in the hole, 2 balls. No balls and 2 strikes is the left fielder Landry Roper. or center fielder. Carl Britton grabs the ball back. Wind up in the 0-2 pitch. Outside, ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good catch there. Stop there by the catcher, Allie Maddox. 1 ball, 2 strikes. High back to the fence. And got her out at third base. She's out. So good throw there by Allie Maddox. Down at the, she threw out the runner at third base. It hit the screen and really bounced back really quickly. And so just a good play there. Going to be high, ball 3. So I believe it's full count now. She had 2 foul balls and 3 strikes now. So, yeah. No, yeah, 3-2. So 3-2. Full count. Runner at second. Trying to get out of this inning without any run score. It's going to be a ball back to the pitcher. Over to first base in time for the out. So a good inning for Kirk Academy as Roper grounds out from 1-3. And that's the end of the 3rd inning. Kirk still trails 8-0. Back in 30 seconds here on Star 92. Welcome back here to Marshall. It's the top of the 4th.
Guarantee Bank and Trust Company Grenada want you to know we are officially in our new building at 1433 Sunset Drive. You'll see the same friendly faces and get the same great service that you've come to expect. At Guarantee Bank, we're a team, not just employees. We share and celebrate with every success and love enthusiastically participating in local events. So as you're out and about today, stop by and have a cup of coffee with us. Guarantee Bank and Trust Company and our new location, 1433 Sunset Drive, Grenada. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
She's pitched the 1st inning, now the 4th inning. And she struck out the side 1, 2, 3 in the 1st inning. Kirk had a couple runners on in the 2nd inning with no outs, the 2nd and 3rd, and could not get them home. And this inning will bring up Mac Kendall, Grace Steffenball, and Sydney Albritton this inning. Mac struck out her first time, and she bats from the left side. Again, pitching now again for Marshall is Hallie Turner. Catcher runs out to get some signs correct with each other. And they're getting that settled up, and now she's going to come back and get behind the plate. So, Matt Kendall at the plate. Bats from the left side. Foul ball. No balls and 1 strike. Top of the 4th. Catcher doing some housekeeping behind the plate. No balls, 1 strike. Foul tip. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Hallie seems to be throwing the hardest of any of the other pitchers. That's going to be high, ball 1. A lot of seniors on this team. They had a senior night here, and there were quite a few of them. Right down the middle there, a nice pitch. A couple of high ones, and then caught her looking on the 3rd one. So that's going to be another strikeout for Hallie. That's going to bring up Grace Steffenball. She had a line drive single to the left side of the infield her first time up. First hit of the night for Kirk. So wind up in the pitch. Strike, swinging strike. No balls, one strike. Wind up in 0-1 pitch. Took something off that one. She's able to foul it off. So it'll be no balls and 2 strikes. When you can change speeds at this level, it's really, really effective. If you can, at any level really, but particularly in high school, going to be a ball that's dropped behind the plate on a swinging strike, but either strike out for Grace. Sydney Albritton has one of the 2 or 3 extra base hits in the game. She had a double back in the 2nd inning. 2 outs. Albritton at the plate, bats on the right side. Low ball, low strike. She's strike 1. It was a swinging strike. She's a little upset with herself, steps out away from the plate. Wind up in the pitch. Foul ball. No balls and 2 strikes. Wind up in the 0-2 pitch. In there for a strike. And that's going to be strike 3. And that'll be the end of the 4th inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Lady Raiders.
Shelter Insurance agent Dusty McKibben is proud to serve Grenada and the surrounding areas. When you're insured with Dusty, you'll experience exceptional and superior service, as well as tremendous savings when you bundle your home, car, boat, or any other policy you have into one. Good luck to the Kirk Academy Raiderettes from Shelter Insurance agent Dusty McKibben, 1350 Sunset Drive in Grenada.
Good luck to the Kirk Academy.
A small business really isn't so small. It impacts your community in a big way. When you shop local, you're backing someone who'll have your back for years to come. Allen's Fine Jewelry is proud to be small. We're owned and operated right here. You've trusted us with gifts for loved ones, generations of engagements, and keeping Grandma's ring shining like new. That's a big responsibility that this little store takes very seriously. Join Allen's Fine Jewelry in supporting the many small businesses in our area.
It's gotten dark here in Marshall. Cool night, crisp evening. First day of fall today, and it really feels like it. So glad to be past the summer months and ready for some fall weather. Hunting season will be right around the corner. Saw several deer on the way up here. Hope I don't see any going home tonight. So Schultz steps in, the third baseman. She had a single back in the first, thrown out in the 2nd inning, wound up in the pitch. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Now wind up in the pitch, in there for a strike. Good pitch inside there on the inside corner for Sydney. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wind up in the 1-1 pitch. Line shot, foul down the left field line. Got a hold of that one, but pulled it foul. Way down in the corner. Horan goes down and gets it in the corner. Lily out there. And it'll be Albritton wants a new ball. That one's wet. I'm sure its dew has failed, and they're having to dry off these soft balls pretty regularly. So Schultz in the hole, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Leadoff batter here in the bottom of the 4th. Line drive. Oh, nice snag there by Sophie Brister. Diving for the ball and got the ball there on the pitch there. Nice snag there by Sophie Brister. at shortstop. So 1 out. That's the second play she's made on a shot to her. Albritton with the windup in the pitch. Shot up the middle. Nothing nobody can do about that one. Natalie Shaw with a leadoff single right up the middle. She's had a double and a single. That's her third hit of the night. And that's going to bring up Carly Vormucci. Bats from the left side. She's played pitcher 1 inning and first base a couple of innings. So 1 out single by Shaw. Wind up in the pitch. Oh, it hits her in the back. And that'll be first base for Natalie. So that's going to bring up Meredith Anthony. She reached on the arrow and had a double. She's hit the ball well twice. It was a deep fly ball. Runners at first and second. 1 out. First hit batsman of the night. It's going to be outside ball 1. Meredith Anthony, second baseman, wind up in the pitch. Going to be a looper right to the center field with a grab. Could not double off the runner, but nice play there in center field by Abby Maddox out there in center field. So quickly there's 2 outs now. Kirk trying to get their second inning in a row with no runs. And that's going to bring up Zoe Rippey up to the plate. Wind up in the pitch, low, ball 1, back to the wall, and both runners will advance, this time to second and third. Zoe made the third out back in the second inning on a grounder. Ball's going to get away, play at the plate. Oh, she can't grab the ball. So a wild pitch is going to score a run to make it 9-0. And runner advances from second over to third is Anthony. So Rippey at the plate. Line shot. Bring on the runner from third base. And they kept her to a single. And so it'll bring up Evelyn Greer to the plate. Cleans the bases off. So Greer is 0 for 2. She's flown out to right field and struck out. In there for a strike. Good pitch in there for Sydney. (10-0) here in the bottom of the fourth. Wind up in the pitch. Going to be a grounder to third. Not in time. Runner's going to go to third base. So nobody at second base. So the runner scoots over to second base. So it'll be runners at first and third now with the bottom of the order. Macy Sloan up to bat. She's walked twice. So it'll be 1 ball, 2 balls. Macy Sloan, only person to walk tonight, and she's walked twice. Looking heading to count 0-2 or 2-0. There's a good pitch right down the middle for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 outs. Pop-up right here. Almost got a fan. Good move there. They jumped out of the way. So it'll be 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swinging strike. So strikeout to end the inning. So at the end of 4 innings, Marshall 10, Kirk 0.
Is your home feeling a bit snug for your growing family? Do you have an empty nest and are ready to downsize? Thinking of selling your home? Landmark Realty is seeking homes for sale. They have buyers ready and waiting. They have the professionals with local expertise that can sell your home and help you find your new dream home. Landmark Realty, 1360 Sunset Drive, across from the post office in Grenada. Go Kirk Raiderettes from everyone at Landmark Realty.
TV or digital, as well as other video.
Shelter Insurance agent Dusty McKibben is proud to serve Grenada and the surrounding areas. When you're insured with Dusty, you'll experience exceptional and superior service, as well as tremendous savings when you bundle your home, car, boat, or any other policy you have into one. Good luck to the Kirk Academy Raiderettes from Shelter Insurance agent Dusty McKibben, 1350 Sunset Drive in Grenada.
Let them carry your groceries to your car at the Grocery Basket in Grenada. You will see helpful, friendly staff from the minute you walk in until the last grocery bag is placed in your vehicle. They offer fresh produce and their meat is cut daily. The neat and clean environment will enhance your pleasant shopping experience. The Grocery Basket, 1770 Commerce Street, where we put more in your basket for less. Like them on Facebook. Good luck to the Kirk Academy Raiderettes from everyone at the Grocery Basket.
At the plate first, Bamucci back on the mound for Marshall. So Allie struck out her first time back in the second. This is the top of the fifth. 10-0 Marshall leads. Wind up in the pitch, outside, ball one. Really a perfect evening for a sporting event, sitting outside. It's a little cool, but perfect for the players. Popped it up, high, pop up in the infield, a call by the first baseman. No, she drops it. So it's going to be an error on the first baseman, number 18. That's Christy Schultz. She's moved over from third to first, and she erred that ball. So E3 and Allie Maddox is on. That's going to bring up number 7 up to the plate. I think that's Abby Redwine. Maddox. So it's going to be a pop-up, and it's going to be foul ball. I got the numbers wrong. Yeah, that is number 7, Abby Maddox. I think I saw Abby Redwine and wrote Abby Maddox instead of, anyway, this is Abby Maddox at the plate. No outs, running at first. High ball. One ball, 1 strike. Kirk with a leadoff batter on for the second time in the game. Got 2 runners on back in the second inning. Had him at second and third with no outs, but couldn't get a run home. Foul ball back. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Number 7, Abby Maddox. On deck is number 9, Emma Kirk. One ball, 2 strikes. Wind up in the pitch. Swinging strike. So it'll be a strikeout for Abby. That's going to bring up Emma Kirk playing first base. Made some stretch plays over there at first. Some good plays over there at first base tonight for Emma. 1 out. Swing strike. Strike 1. Carly Vamucci on the mound. Marshall has pitched a different pitcher every inning. Swinging foul ball, and that's hit the catcher in the stomach, and she's bowled over. But I believe she's going to be okay. Umpire going to walk out and give her some time to recover. That's, I guess everybody does that from girls softball all the way up to the major leagues. If the catcher gets hit, the umpire takes his time to give the catcher a little time to recover. Catcher slowly walks back, ask her if she's okay. She says she is. He's now cleaning off the plate, giving her a little time to get over that foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Foul ball again, this time out of play into the stands. Emma Kirk. So, having trouble keeping softballs dry with a cool night and the dew that's falling on the ground, and tough time keeping the balls dry. Got to have a dry ball for the pitcher. 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at first base. Wind up in the pitch. Going to be over the pitcher's head. Going to drop in there. Going to be just in time for that out. Good play by number 6, Hallie Turner. I thought she looked like a really good athlete. That was a really, really good play. The ball was just over the pitcher's head, stopped and just dropped. And she had to charge it hard and threw it over to first base for the 2nd out. So now that's going to bring up Cameron Albritton, second baseman. She's made a couple of nice plays at second base tonight for the Raiderettes. 2 outs now, runner at second. Low, ball 1. Max acts like she's going to third, but she gets back on the bag. 2 outs now here in the top half of the 5th inning. 10-0. Kirk trails, foul ball back. Cameron Albritton. Steps back into the plate. Kamuchi is left-handed. Throwing a lefty in there this inning. Wind up in the pitch. Swinging strike. So, no balls and 1 ball and 2 strikes. I'm sorry, 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's 2 outs. Runner at second. She'll be trying to score with anything in the outfield. Wind up in the pitch. Swinging strike, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. And so that appears to be the ball game as everybody's getting up and maybe leaving. I'm not sure. That's the ball game. So 10-0, 10-run rule after 5 innings, and Kirk is going to finish their season tonight. Again, a very, very young team, and some room to grow, and they'll have their chances here coming in the next few years. So, again, a couple of hits there tonight, one by Grace Deffenbaugh, one by Sydney Albritton, a double, and that was about it for the Raiderettes. So, this is Chip Graham saying good night. Be sure and join us this Friday night as we cover the Raiders from Oak Hill Academy over in West Point as they go for their 5th win in a row and 3-0 in the district. You've been listening to Kirk Academy Raiderette Softball on Star 92. Good night.
All right, buddy. Nice work.
All righty. Well, that was quick.
All right. Hey, I'll call you back on your cell phone in a few.
Okay. Thanks.